About a few years ago, like 3 years ago, when Annie came out screaming and saying she was going to scatter everything for 2Face, I said, Annie, is it by force you must stay married to 2Face? Allow 2Face to live his life if he's tired of you. You don't force people to stay with you if they don't want you anymore. Allow 2Face to go. You are destroying yourself by sticking and holding on to 2Face. You are destroying yourself, and in the process, you will destroy 2Face. When two people are together and one is obsessive, what Annie feel for, people should not make it, let us not mix it up. What Annie felt for 2Face wasn't love. What he felt for 2Face, what she felt for 2Face was obsession. She was damn too obsessive to 2Face. And, you know, some of us sound the warning 3 years ago. I remember Annie's fans, they came to me. They abused me tire. You this woman, maybe you have your own children. I said, what I'm telling Annie is what I will tell my children. I will look out for my children. I will be there for them, and I will tell them the truth. It's a bitter truth she refused to swallow. That 2Face, a man that has been with one, that was giving birth to multiple women, why would you want that man? It's a sign where if I will euphoric, it's a sign that he loves himself alone and is looking out for himself, which is good. It's a sign that you are playing with fire, especially if you are not a strong type. You see, like I always say, I've never condemned polygamy in its all totality, but I say polygamy is not for everybody. So 2Face kind of relationship is more like somebody being a polygamous relationship. Okay, you have several other women you have to deal with, and if you are not a strong type to handle it, it's better you don't go into it. So she found herself inside that relationship, and some of us were like, Annie, leave this guy before you buy yourself. Leave this guy before you buy this guy. We are looking out for both of them as parents. That is it by force? Because we know things like that is what can result in somebody buying. Is either she will buy herself or she will buy them 2Face. From the information that we saw online and, you know, from comments of people that will say, I know them, I know them. Some said she forced herself on 2Face. There was a time she left and came back. So we are not blaming 2Face. Don't get me wrong. I am not blaming 2Face. 2Face has chosen the kind of life he wants to live. It's on him. You cannot tell a full-grown adult how to live their lives. You cannot tell a full-grown adult not to make decisions, either good or bad, for themselves. Okay? But we are all looking at the lessons in all of this. When 3 years ago she was screaming and crying, shouting, 2Face came out. 2Face said everybody should shut their mouth and leave Annie for him. Nothing they share. They are both together. Nothing can happen. You know, that was what was giving Annie the courage. Annie was not happy, but 2Face has the button of Annie. Both of them, like I said yesterday in the video, the last video I did last night, I said there are two people, when two people are in a relationship, toxic relationship, both of them are toxic. If you are not toxic, you will not stay in a toxic relationship. If you are not a narcissist, you will not stay with a narcissist. Because you'll be able to identify and say, this is not healthy for me. If you now decide to stay and say, I don't care whatever comes out of it, then that means you are not okay too. That means that person talking is a narcissist and is also an abuser. Okay? People that are not abusers, people that are not narcissists, they walk away. When 2Face is a narcissist, is an abuser. Annie is a narcissist, she's an abuser. Both of them, they are the same thing. Both of them are the same thing. They both found each other. Annie, 2Face is looking out for money from onset. And that is typical of musicians. Okay? Wants to date musicians should be ready to face this kind of a thing. Or wants to marry them. The signs were there. But the empathy I have for Annie is probably, I don't know about Annie's upbringing. I asked, where is Annie's parents in all of this? Where are Annie's parents? How did Annie get to the stage whereby at 15 years, she got so entangled with a man? Those are the questions I keep pondering on, you know. And this is why in parenting, I tell parents, as a parent, how you train your children will be how they will go outside in the world there and how they relate with people. If your children grow up loveless, they are likely to hang on to people that will destroy them, and they will take it to be love. Thank you for that balloon. So I don't know what Annie's upbringing is, but I can think in my mind that it's possible she grew up in a loveless home. That was why she found herself thinking 2Face is her all in all. Nobody is anybody's all in all. Hello? Nobody, I repeat, is anybody's all in all. Except they make themselves, put themselves in that position for you. And trust me, situation can make them change their mind. And this is one of the scenarios. Situations can make that person that is promising you heaven on earth. You are my everything. You are my cockroach. You are my this. You are my that. It can make them change. We don't know what 2Face passed through. Okay? We don't know what will make 2Face that said 3 years ago that everybody should leave Annie for him. We don't know what made him change his mind today. Either he's wandering bola, either whatever, either money, whatever. But remember, before we blame 2Face too much, Annie was said to have started indulging in bad habits, which is DRUG. And we all know it's a very expensive habit to maintain. Financially, 2Face might not be standing so much anymore. And 2Face now saw an opportunity of a lady. Not only is she a politician, where they share money in Nigeria. Nancy, I'm fine. How are you? Where they share money. Number 2, she's also from a very rich mother and parents. Auntie Yemi Karoma. She's also from a very rich background. We don't know. They say she's a granddaughter of Osawaru. That is not always the case. Growing up in a loveless home does not always mean low self-esteem for the individual. But it happens. And I want to believe this is the case of Annie. It happens a lot. Okay? It happens a lot. So Annie saw 2Face as her everything, her all in all. And that is why she found herself where she is today. The handwriting was clear. The picture was clear. It was clear she was going through so much. She knows who 2Face is. She knows what she has been going through with 2Face. She has a right to walk away. Nobody held her bound. If you find inside any marriage or inside any situation, as long as you are not being held hostage, it's your decision. Whatever, it's so sad. Somebody said, I am talking like a typical African mother. No, it's to speak the reality. Never be weak to anybody. Never be weak to the extent you will not be able to walk away. Of course, walking away is never easy. Nobody says it's easy. Nobody says it's going to come so smoothly and it's going to be so easy for you to just go. But you can. You can survive with her. She's an actress. She has job. She's doing. It's not as if when we see women staying in abusive marriage, we say it's because they don't have work, right? We say it's because they can't stand alone. What stops Annie from standing alone? What stops her from standing alone? May. What stops May from doing the same thing Annie has done? But May said, no, I won't stay here. I can't endure this. And she walked away. Is she not doing okay? Of course, there will be times of low moments. There will be times she will miss you. There will be times she will be like, she will feel somehow. But she walked away. And today, she's holding her head up. If a woman Sometimes we think it's because a woman does not have money. She doesn't have a job. She cannot stand on her own. That is why she's staying in an abusive something. She's abusive. 2Face is abusive. They are both abusing each other. 2Face held on until he saw a bigger fish. He held on and he saw a bigger fish. And you don't know what has transpired between them. We don't know what has transpired between them, whereby maybe the lady has promised him heaven on earth and said, don't worry, I will help you out. Remember, at a point, he was heading on to Pero while dating Sumbo. While Sumbo already has a child for him. When you meet men or women that are selfish, it is always very clear by the way they behave. You can see they think of themselves alone. And people who think of themselves alone, you are better off without them. When two people are in a relationship, both should think of each other. But when somebody is now putting himself or herself above the other, it's a dangerous terrain. Annie saw everything. She saw that while he was with her, he was with Sumbo. In the process, Sumbo had 2 kids. The other lady has 3 kids. And she stayed. She hung on. What is it that 2Face was telling her that got her carried away or got her holding on? All of you that are parents here, and you are playing your role in your children's life. For your daughter to be entangled in this kind of relationship. It's just a question. Are you going to open your eyes for your daughter to go out? If you are doing your role perfectly, you will open your eyes and watch your daughter get entangled, because you are making it a gender thing. You are making it a gender thing now. You are not making it an empathy thing. Some people are like, because he's a man. Some people are like, because she's a woman. You are not looking at it in all totality. She held on, and she held on. If she had good parents, they are the one that would have told her, Kilo wan benye, eleda mi ko, ton ni gba fun. What does she want with a man that is, as a woman? At a point, Sumbo was even living with him as a wife. At a point, that was when she had the second child. While that one was giving birth, the other one outside too was giving birth. That is not a disciplined man. She would have been better with an ordinary man. Tí ò ní nǹkan tó máa build life wọn. Not all men are nyama men now. A man that does not have control. A man that does not know when to draw a line, when to be disciplined about what we are saying. And in the process, she too got carried away. And she now thought the only way to escape the pain she's going through is to stick to drugs. She stuck to drugs. She started doing drugs because she felt that is the only way out. There is a video that surfaced online this morning. I'm here to post that video. But that video is on Nation Scoop page. A pastor, you see, being stuck with a narcissist people is dangerous. People they are very smart at playing emotional game that people will not understand the pains they are giving their partners, both man, both woman. There's this video that surfaced online this morning. A pastor was calling out the wife for using drug. So I went to the comment section. It was in that comment section I started reading comment that this pastor, the wife called him out sometimes ago that she wants divorce. The pastor said, instead of divorcing you, I will go to Nigeria and do juju to tie you down. I will not divorce you. The same pastor today brought out a video that the lady have started doing drugs. I don't know how they got there. I am still trying to find out some other information that got the lady to that extent. Why she has to start doing drugs. Why she can't divorce the man. why she decided to stay. She's from South Africa. The guy is from Nigeria. Is it because the guy is scaring her that he's going to do juju that is making us to stay in that marriage to the extent you started doing drugs? Or what? So that by the side, Annie stayed to the extent Annie started doing drugs. Annie knew who 2Face was before she married him. She knew who 2Face was. And she stuck with 2Face. Are we going to blame that on 2Face? Capital no. Capital no. At the point Annie became an adult in that relationship, at a point she became somebody who can take decisions for her life. But she decided to stay put. Because she saw that 2Face has become a star. 2Face was making money. 2Face sang a song for him. The fact that he sang a song for her, for whatever anybody does, whatever decision we are making today, there is always consequences. All of you that are saying we are talking like people watching Hollywood. No, this is not about Hollywood. This is about reality of whatever anybody does. The repercussion is waiting, either good or bad. 2Face has done what he wants to do. Annie has messed up as she wanted to mess up herself. Me, I will not say it is 2Face that messed her up. No. No be 2Face, they give her something and she they take her. If she cannot learn from the case of Whitney Houston, if any woman does not learn from the case of Whitney Houston, and according to a story, they said it was not even Bobby that got Whitney to that extent. Just like nobody should blame 2Face for what Annie did to herself concerning this DRG something. It was on her. But the only thing is that I was expecting 2Face to be empathetic. That love that 2Face once professed should still play an empathetic role in all of this. Okay? For example, this is somebody you said you love so much. Nothing can separate you. Yes, you had issues. There was one of his posts where he said he had kidney problem and all that, blah, 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 blah. We don't really know much about that. We don't know if he was blaming Annie at a point. Annie was not even okay too. So Annie might not even know what she was doing. But you can come out less than how many months that you said you have divorced. Was it not less than 2 months he said he was divorced? And the video of this lady surfaced. I'm sure they are the one that throw it out anyway. The lady of this video, because you wonder, immediately they announce something, the video is coming out immediately. They themselves will throw that video out. They throw that video out. After throwing the video out, somebody said, hold on. Somebody said, Paul said, who is the true supposed wife of 2Face? It is never any but Pero. Pero already had 3 children. No, it was Sumbo Ajaba. If you really want to look at it, Sumbo was the one living with 2Face. While Pero was having children for him outside. It was Pero. Before Annie considered herself best for 2Face instead of Pero. Secondly, the original ordination of every woman in this life is to provide help to the man. And when the man feels he is getting on help instead of help, he must seek a platform to be helped, which he has found in Natasha. God bless you, my brother. You have spoken well. And this is the same thing. Shengbo, this is the same thing. No woman should feel guilty walking away. No woman should feel guilty doing what will give her joy, as long as you are not destroying yourself. No woman should feel guilty. I said it. I said, 2Face has the right to say, this is not working anymore. I want to go. But the only thing that I feel he should have done, for the sake of empathy, for the sake of the children, the way he's blowing it, while the lady is in hospital, oh lady, a man is being dragged on social media. Frank, Frank, something there, Valare is being dragged because of the way he handled the demise of his son-in-law. The way he carried on, like his life he doesn't care about the ẹni yẹn ti kú nìyẹn. You see, ẹni tó bá kú tiẹ̀ ló gbé. 2Face saw that this thing is not leading me anywhere. All my money, at a point, they said 2Face had a clubhouse. It was Annie that allowed that clubhouse to come down. Sherry, the way we women put too much expectations on men have their lives to live. And when it is time to make that decision, one can care. That is why you look out for yourself. Look out for yourself. According to record, I don't know if Barrister is available. The casualties of marriage. Maybe men don't talk out much, but according to the research they did last year, over 300 women lost their lives to domestic violence. And I think they said about 20 or 30 men from the record, official record. A lawyer came on social media. He joined us on this platform and he told us they are the ones that is seeing everything that is going on. They are privy to the information than us. He said over 300 women lost their lives to domestic violence. It's so unfortunate that a woman will destroy herself for the sake of marriage. Mumbo. Hello.
Hello, Aunty Adunni.
Hello, good morning. Mo wà lórí show.
Good morning, Aunty.
Good morning.
I want to contribute.
Okay.
I have some. Okay. You see,
2Face has been over her for a long time. I agree.
You see, 2Face and Annie. Annie saw the landmine.
Yeah.
From day one, she stepped on it. Because she knew what kind of man 2Face is. Is polygamy in nature.
Benny.
Is it that you take it?
Yes, he is. Nobody can take that from him. And it's not a sin for him to be.
It's not a sin.
Yeah.
But for Annie too, you see, I don't know who her mother is. If the mother is online, I'll let her be listening. And we mothers too, we should at least enlighten our children that there's nothing worth dying for. There's nothing worth dying for. You can't buy yourself because of anything. My grandmother used to say that if a child buy herself, that she won't, because of you, go and face trailer and buy herself. That she only cry for this, and she won't allow her to die because of the others. So she will eat, and life continues.
Ben.
So, Natasha, if you are online, be listening.
Hello, Natasha.
Just a man. I'm like, no, what to call Natasha? Because if you see something happening to somebody and you think you're sacred, that cannot happen to you. Nobody is sacred when it comes to men's matter. And look at it from this perspective. It's only we women that have high blood pressure.
No, men have it too. Men have it too. A lot of men are dealing with high blood pressure. No, I don't.
When it comes to women matter, men will seek solace in another woman. When you are doing well at home, they'll go somewhere and go and eat. You see how their stomachs are big, like they are 6 months pregnant. Some of them stomach is as big as if they have 6 months pregnant. They'll go to Kudi's house, eat. If Kudi started wearing, they'll go to Sikira's house and go and eat.
That's true.
And they don't.
They don't.
Oh, they will seek solace somewhere. It's we women that will like, I love you to read this. We should know, we should notice the red flag and know when it's time to walk away. There's nothing is worth buying for. And I still keep repeating that. There's nothing that is worth buying for. Annie.
Nancy, stop. Annie is in the hospital. Stop. Annie is in rehab. Don't say that. What do you mean emotional blackmail? Annie is in rehab.
No.
Don't you know?
Annie, the two of them, Aunty Adunni, I see that the two of them were indulging, or they are still indulging. Yes, they are still indulging in it, but one is much more into it
than the other.
Emotional attachment than the other. She understand. So Annie she should think about her children and snap out of this. And this habit is so expensive to maintain. It's very, very expensive. And I don't blame 2Face too.
Benny. Even his career has been going on the decline. He has been going on the decline. No, I can't continue this.
I can't continue.
Yes. Both of them became toxic. So one has to walk away, which is good.
You know, it might be a sign for, it might just be like 2Face, like, if I don't do this to this girl, she won't straighten up. Let me divorce her. Maybe she'll go to the rehab. Then we can take it up from there. It could be that.
Even at a point, Auntie, at a point, 2Face said, the kind of love Annie has for me is too scary. He said it. Which shows that so a lot is going on between them. Nobody should stay in toxic relationship.
Yes, she might be threatening him that if you don't do this, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this. And don't let underestimate anybody. Hello, me, some people will say, my kosi konga, and when you're Eloshi, the matter kosi konga, oh, this so. The kosi konga katomo. You find out one day, what kosi konga, yeah? So if 2Face wants to move on without Annie, let him do so. For everybody's life to still be alive, rather. And because of the children, 2Face has many children to look after. Even if he's not fathering them, like financially, at least they still bear his name.
Ben.
And his life is very important to him. His family is looking up to him too.
So let's look at that case as a parent.
As a parent,
don't let's be one-sided.
Let me tell you, if I am 2Face mother, I won't lie to you today, Aunty Adunni. I will go to his house, because this is becoming too much. It's becoming unbearable. Let's understand.
Yeah.
And Annie is too overbearing.
Very, very, very overbearing.
She's too overbearing.
Very, very overbearing.
Yes, let everybody go. For peace sake.
Everybody go.
No. Because most of those people, maybe they don't have grown-up children. I am a grandmother of 4. And I have grown-up children. My oldest is 40 years old. My youngest is 35. So I know how it is. Annie is Owolomi and 2Face. Because they've raised them to become grown-up, responsible men. Now they are declining.
Exactly.
So I don't know the people abusing you. Because this is like Owolomi Elekeji. She doesn't agree with the family. With the husband's family, you are not friendship friendly.
With the family too, fighting the family.
With the family too. Your family fighting everybody. It's not like you are crazy. I'm sorry to say
it's a lesson for a lot of women.
Yes, let her go to rehab or go to.
They say she's in rehab already. That's what we heard.
Yeah. Not necessarily when we don't lost a psychiatric home. She might need
I don't need
medication. Let her go.
Yeah.
And go and take care of herself.
Shema, so that we can pick other people's calls. Thank you, ma.
Thank you. Yes, if anybody is abusing you, do you want sick?
When I was saying it the last time, but these people, if the number to call is +1. I've pinned the number, but for you to hear it, +1 240 351 9287 +1 240 351 9287. When 2Face came out the last time, I said the kind of love she has for him is scary. I said these people should separate before somebody will buy the other. Somebody should separate. She should leave. Somebody should leave so that somebody can leave. So I think this is leaving to leave. Whether she will now survive with Natasha, if you want to see whether they will not survive, but the number to call in to join is +1 240 351 9287 +1 240 351 9287. So if you want to call in, but please make it very brief. So, we won't just have to be careful. Now, 2Face is saying the world should help him to beg Natasha to marry him. And according to information, they say Natasha is already pregnant. We all know, see, 2Face, that the lady is already pregnant. And there are a lot of pecs and peckers that 2Face is going to enjoy, even in the relationship. Already, they are showing it. There was a place they show where the lady, whether official quarters or where she's living, I don't know. where they had some entourage following her, and you know, to show that this one correct money dey. Whether na money 2Face can't go marry, we no know, because women sef, even if na money, women sef dey marry money. We are teaching men. Now women teach men to do all these things. Say na person wey go make your life better you supposed to go for. So if 2Face now decide say I knew has not added any value to his life, who are we to say she has added value? Who are we to say she has added value? Go and see Annie's latest videos where she went for programs. Go and see the way she was looking. Ayome, I know that is you. Go and see the way she was looking, which shows that she was already destroying herself. Okay? So family of 2Face will be looking at them. In as much as I believe is supposed to stand with her, but we don't know how far they have been in this wahala, trying to help her out of it. Okay? We don't know how long he's been trying it. The bottom line is that nobody should lose themselves inside any relationship. Nobody should take anybody and you are my all in all, you are my everything. No, they are the one to show that they are your everything. Okay? They are the one to show you. Somebody said 2Face has love for rich people. No. 2Face is a celebrity that rich people will go for. We don't even know whether it's that lady that toasted him. Yeah? Number one, he fine. Number two, he gets a Number three, celebrity ni. So most of these celebrities, they don't even toast women. Women toast them. And maybe in the process, he saw the way the lady was treating him, and he be like, let me go for this one. In the inside house, no peace. If 2Face is our son, we go say make he stay where he no get peace. Somebody said the question is, does that girl want to settle down for marriage, or she just wants to have children? That is their problem. Make we just say, you know what I'm happy for? Me, I am happy that this thing is happening so that Annie can go. Not because I don't like Annie, but because I know she's not who she's not happy in that marriage. I have pinned the number. The number is +1 240 351 9287. +1 240 351 9287. The number is pinned. If you call me and miss your call, I will call you back.
Power on. Bluetooth mode.
Hello.
Connected. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Is this real to me?
Yes, you are home.
Okay. Yeah. Ekushema.
Yes, ma'am. Please, can you do it in English, Ejo, please?
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. I'm going to speak in English, and I'm just calling just to encourage women to know themselves. And this is a personal experience. When I was married to somebody who was a gold digger I did not know. I gave him all my life. I loved him obsessively. Mo bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní máa sick lóríṣiríṣi. Tí bá lọ hospital lẹ́ni, màá lọ lọ́la.
Can you make it English, please?
And because he was a womanizer. I will put it on my head. I will have blood pressure. Later they said there's arthritis. Later they said it's lupus. After a while, I just gave up. I knew that it wasn't going to change. So I opened an account that he did not know. I started pretending that I didn't have money again. When I realized that he married me because he thought I was doing better than him. I opened a bank account that had nothing, and he got angry over the years. Started saying it has finished for this woman. He can no longer stay with her, and everything to rearrange myself. One day he just woke up and told me that he has been in love with another person for 4 years, and he was going. He thought I was going to beg. He and his family thought I was going to beg. I took my child. At that time, I was in my early 30s. I took the only child I have. I traveled out of the country. I did not pick one thing in that house because I'd already taken care of myself financially to go and settle in another country. Why I'm calling is that any woman, anywhere,
any man,
let's say
man and woman.
Take care of yourself.
Let's make it.
Men
Let's
will
make it
leave
a
you.
gender
They
thing.
will not think about you twice. He has not gone to the rich woman he wanted to marry.
Yeah, it's easy for men to move.
I don't know how their life is doing.
True.
But they will not bat an eyelid to leave you because I pretended. When he realized that I went to the United States, he nearly ran mad. If you have a daughter, make sure, the only advice my father gave me the first time I went to report to him was that keep your money, keep working hard, and leave him alone. I hope that Annie will be able to rebuild her life after all this, because she knew what she was getting into. And when she realized that that guy cannot be tamed, she should have continued her career. We used to know her as Annie Macaulay. She was a great actress. I hope people around her will help her heal and rebuild her life. No woman should let herself not be empowered. That is my contribution.
She's empowered now. I don't know why she got stuck in that toxic relationship. She's empowered. When we say some women are stuck somewhere, it's not because they don't know what to do. They don't have work. Obsession will make you stay where you are not supposed to stay. Obsession will make you say it is either you or nobody. No, nobody should fight for any other at all. Ìgbà mélòó? It's easy for men to move on. Let's be frank here. And that is why you cannot say we should not talk. If it is a woman, I'm very sure she can't be so bold and fast to bring it to the public and say, I'm now married, blah, 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 blah. This is a lesson. So, 2Face say make na help and beg Natasha. Say make Natasha marry her. But this post, he has pulled it down. I don't know why he pulled it down. He has pulled the post down. Maybe they are giving him water. I don't know why. But honestly, in my own opinion, I am so happy they are able to separate at last. Because as things were going, from the stage of when Annie said, I will scatter everything. 2Face has gone to meet Pero. I will scatter everything. And shortly after, 2Face came out. Nobody should talk about my wife. Annie is my wife. Annie is this. Annie is that. We now became confused. I say, kí ló ń ṣẹlẹ̀? And I see 2Face playing the same game, but make I no talk. Make I no talk. I don't want talk before they go say whether person be winch. Even with this Natasha, the bottom line is when you identify narcissist people, emotional abusers, people that will be doing wrong, and they will never see the wrong they are doing, but they are quick to sing for you. They are quick to manipulate. Now you're supposed to use your brain as a full-grown adult.
You see, Annie is a girl that is obsessed.
Definitely, we said that she's obsessed. We know what she felt, what she's still feeling. I'm sure she's still in it. Is obsession for 2Face.
And to be honest,
you are having issues with your spouse, it is very difficult to see husband's family supporting the wife. We all know that, please. So let's take that out of it.
no, but
we are all women. If you have been married to Nigerian men, their families hardly stand by wives when there is issue. They hardly do. So let's be factual here.
That is true, but I'm just like...
So we can't judge that aspect.
It's been how many years? You know, like, something is not right.
Remember, when 2Face mother was said to have preferred Sumbo among all the women.
Yes.
Yes.
That was her.
She has always preferred Sumbo among all the women. She embraced Sumbo. She wanted Sumbo for her son.
She really wanted that
for
her son.
But the son is the type that will not sit in a place. So you cannot blame that. For that alone, the woman might not have wanted Annie from onset. And it was, I will blame Annie for that. The family members don't want you, you stay there, is your problem.
See, let me tell you one thing. I always tell my friends before they get married. Because some of my friends make me preview to what they go through in their relationships before they are getting married. And I remember one of my friends that I told her, I said, let me tell you something. A house where the mother does not like you and the sisters do not go into that type of a marriage, because you will struggle till one person ends it.
To please them.
And Yes, and it is the truth. And I can tell you from my own experience, I had a relationship like that the mother of the boy did not like me. And his youngest sister, his older sisters liked me, but the youngest one hated me so much for no reason. I've never had any issues with her. And the mother meeting me the first time just hated me. And I felt that the younger one must have gone telling the mother some things that she doesn't even know me. But guess what I did? I quietly dusted my shoes, my bag and my baggage, and I disappeared from there. And I left him alone. He returned to his ex that I was aware of. As in, what I suffered in that day. The eggs that he started shining in my face, long and old. Now we are friends talking, and he started telling me everything. How he's married, the married to the ex that the mother liked so much. Did not. He said it was a struggle to get to the third year. Third year he divorced. He could not endure it again. This thing that 2Face did was the best solution
for
ever.
them. Yes,
For both of
yes,
them.
for both of them. Yes.
Even if you listen to Keke's interview on The Honest Boy, he said that 2Face naturally is a quiet person that does not talk. He likes to have peace all the time. So
but this one is always fighting. They say they are always fighting. She's always fighting. The guy cannot go out. You will fight him. He cannot do anything. You will fight him. It's the trauma of what he has been doing before ringing in her head.
You know that this guy has children before he even married you. And he must have that relationship with all his children. And in the process of having a relationship with his children, he must still keep up that good relationship with their mothers. So that there will be peace. There was the one that he traveled to the US, and she went berserk on social media, crying and everything. That's why I said emotional blackmail.
Okay, that was the one you were referring to.
Yeah, that's what I was referring to. Okay. Emotional blackmail. So the truth about it is that Annie needs to go and figure her life. There must have been somebody that really, really wanted her, that appreciated her, but no, she wanted to.
She preferred 2Face
because she wanted
celebrity.
That was what she wanted. She wanted the fame. She wanted the name, because she did not. To be honest, she did not really have an acting career. Her acting career did not really take off. The name, if you watch anything you want to attach to Annie, is always 2Face. She doesn't have an identity.
Why am I not seeing comments?
She's not having an identity of her own.
Of her own.
It's time for her to go on her own. Let us see what she can do on her own. She's not handicapped. She's not daft. She's not stupid. She needs to put herself together, focus on her children, and I will be honest, she's done a very poor job as a mother too. Some I see what her daughters are doing online, how they talk. It's a poor job.
You mean Annie's children?
Yes, because she's so engrossed with the husband. She's not even paying attention to anything. She let herself just go like that. She felt that 2Face is the price.
Everybody know that she was too obsessed. She was too obsessed with that boy. I keep saying that it's deadly obsession.
Yes, and let me tell you the truth. You know that many times in that they are married, if 2Face will come out and say the truth, that she must have threatened to kill herself so many times. Find herself.
Nancy,
many times.
You are right. 2Face said it. He said, I am scared of leaving her. He said it.
Thank you. Exactly. The guy has been enduring it. He's been wanting to be out a long time ago. No way. Until he finally died. And unfortunately for Annie, if not, Juju should take hold than before, a bigger one has come from Edo State.
You know what somebody just said? What he just said now, that a bigger one has come from Edo State. Nancy, somebody said on YouTube, that person said, where's that comment? That Natasha is not soft. She's a fighter. That she fights on the streets too. That 2Face cannot do anyhow. Is it true?
He cannot. No.
They say Natasha is not a soft girl. She's a...
No, she only looks, she's doing, but because she was raised from a privileged home. If you know, our grandfather is the Esama of Benin. The owner of Okada University, whatever they call it. And her uncle was former governor of Edo State. She's from a very big family. They are not born 2Face.
They know born and where.
They
I think I like that there. Whether this one will call later and calm down for his own good too. Because he can't continue this way.
Yes, he's a philanderer. We can't blame him. He did not deceive anybody. He's just who he is. He's a philanderer. He's a good person. But, you know, in this life, one thing will spoil person.
Aha.
And that philandering is spoiling.
It's good. I like it. I like that. Yeah, he's going to be as meet somebody that will tame him, calm him down. You know, for his own good too. For his own good. Yes.
This girl and her family will tame him. He will enter inside house. Have you seen Benin women, Edo women? Don't play with us. We will do you the thing. We will do you take enter inside the house. So now, all those noise that Annie is making and that queen and that Jane.
I'm fighting per all the time.
She has seen what is bigger than that. She cannot even go there. Whatever she's carrying. Because that family, they will swallow her if she tries it.
Where is Annie coming back to?
Where is she going to? Nibo.
Your Annie will still come back. Come back to where? Come back to. Don't wish her that, oh.
See, the first time I saw her, that's a young African young Richard. I said, who put this one there? Where is the money? Everything she has is 2Face. This is why she did. I must buy here. With that hair gang. But Natasha has told her that it's not with that hair gang again. You are out, I'm in. Okay? And that is it. Annie, let me not lie to you. I never liked that girl, to be honest. The behavior was very disturbing.
Yes, very.
I have brothers. I can never let my brother to bring that girl as wife into the house.
Yeah.
I will fly her out of the house. So I understood when 2Face's cousins, female cousins, because you know he doesn't have biological sisters. Yes, their mother had all boys. Were fighting this Annie. I understood why. Because Annie is nasty. I have a friend that is Annie's very good friend. And that one, their character, all of them, they are the same nonsense thing. They have very nasty behavior. I want Aristo. Babes Aristo. That's that they are good.
Somebody said, I heard that Natasha is also on drugs. I read it somewhere too. But it's not established and it's possible. It's possible.
What I expected for 2Face that when he decided to break off,
I expected him to give
himself this space to go and rest.
God bless you. That's what I'm about to say.
Because panicking now, go and rest because you've come out of something
traumatic. The trauma is still with him.
Yes.
I'm not even sure he's over Annie too. He's not over Annie too. He can't just be over her like that now.
No, this is somebody that you don't have a history of how many donkey years together. I expected him to give himself a break. And if I thought he was doing anything with Natasha, maybe it would just be like play, not anything serious. But now you're just like from fire to another fire. That's how I see it. And this one is a bigger fire because you know how they do everything is going to. They will cook him. They will cook him and keep him in one corner.
Let me respond to somebody's comment before the comment should go. Somebody said, are you done? Before I don't want that comment to go. Anyway, you've spoken enough. 12 minutes. Oh yeah. Thank you for your contribution. Yeah. Somebody said, a man like 2Face can change if he finds a woman that understands him and shows him love and peace. I refer to Davido. Is it not thing with Chioma now? That was what we thought when their marriage was going on. Remember, you cannot conclude on Davido yet. Davido has not worked at all. He just started. We are not wishing him bad. We wish he will stay tamed. He will do the needful and be calm for his own good, for the good of his future. So let's leave Davido out of this. Davido is still very, very young. He's just started his journey. 2Face was calm at a point. We thought. Gbogbo yín ò wá pé nọ́mbà yẹn mọ́ àbí ẹ kárí. Hello.
Hello, ma.
Yeah, good afternoon. Àbí yeah, good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon, ma. I just want to put in something that we should all understand that some men are polygamy.
In nature.
Right?
Yeah.
In nature. And we are all trying to tune everybody to take up the culture of just one wife and one husband.
Not African men.
Exactly. And I think this goes more to women. We always in self-denial. At times, these men make us understand that we already know. So, and we still want to go into it, and because of our selfish nature, I don't see that as love anymore. And you're depriving these men, this particular set of men, their own lives too.
The life they want to live.
Yes. All in the name of, I am married to them. You know, we have men that will tell you, look, I can't even cook one gun, I'm struggling with it. But some men have that energy. They want to have that life. Just like, you know, at times in marriage, you might say, oh, I want 5 kids. You won't be fulfilled until you get those 5. Do you know it happens?
That's true.
Your husband might be saying, oh, 3 is enough. But as that woman, you want 5. You want a large family. And that is the same way it is for men. He says, I want many wives. I want many children. I want to have varieties of women, and I can keep them. But we women, we force ourselves into this man's life, and we take monopoly of it. It should stop. And we should stop hiding under the fact called Christianity, or saying it's not morally upright. Our tradition, everything, nature, anything can make it. We compare ourselves to whites. We compare ourselves to if it's abroad. If it's abroad, a lot is happening abroad if they want to know.
That's true.
Who says they don't have mistresses? It's the wife that decides to break up or takes the man in the law way. Who says that, but they have freedom to fall out of love.
That's, God bless you.
What is our own problem?
That is where our own problem comes from. We don't want to fall out of love.
Thank you. They don't understand there's something like you can fall out of love. So should the person be imprisoned because, yes, I've made a wrong choice. Or I've gone to bind my hand with either a man or a woman, so I must die there. No, this is not about what do we normally call it, violence. No, this is not about we fighting. We do fall out of love. And there's another thing. You might fall in love. You might meet the wrong person at first and later find your right man.
Or your right woman.
In the case of, or the right woman, yes. And in the case of Annie, right from time, we should understand that kind of love is even toxic.
Very, very.
And I would say that for the other lady that has 5 kids with him, that wasn't a mistake. They should get it right.
3 kids.
A man that went first time, second baby, third baby, fourth baby.
No, 3 kids.
Oh, sorry.
One had 3 kids for him, another had 2.
2, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Let's say the one that had 3 kids. Do we still call that a mistake?
God bless. When I spoke on this thing, they say whether Nakpero send me message. Please write on my sister. I just come at on.
And our well-being.
I just feel 2Face. Go on, my sister.
We are deceitful. It is no more a mistake. He wants to keep that kind of woman. He wants that family. He wants those children. That's what his heart wants. And some men, they don't want to send you away. They just want to add more. If you can wait or stay, they are okay with you. So when you find this kind of men and you cop them in, somebody mentioned Davido. Davido too has that nature.
Yeah. But Chioma, I'm not sure Chioma is as toxic as Annie.
Chioma's case.
Chioma is more calmer to me.
She's calmer, but if you look at things that are happening around the video, you understand that pertaining to his kids, this is if you look deeply, Chioma is not very friendly having all those kids around her or encouraging anything of such. If I am Chioma, when you got married to me is when you are taking your ex, or will I call it your baby mama, to court. I will plead with my husband not to do such. Okay? There are better ways, okay, of settling matters or getting your first child, your first daughter. Because anything that man does now is on Chioma. Do you understand what I mean?
Yeah.
they will feel it's from you.
Yes, being the woman in the house.
Yes, being the woman in the house. And most men, Amao beyond Bonnie, they are not very, very wise at this age. It's the woman that rules them. You understand? So if you're taking your woman to court, and I'm happy about that, I don't see her as a good woman herself. You get my point? If you're taking all of that or trying to spite another woman, another child for another child, like what the video is doing, I don't know
what is
who is advising him. They should stop her. He should stop fighting with his kids. That's rubbish. It's not only childish, it's stupid.
Future will tell.
Exactly.
For people who do their future tells. So I just look and smile.
Thank you. So a lot of things has to be known. While growing up, I have met a man who said, oh, I'm going to have many wives. You can imagine somebody like me going with that man and now caging him to be with him alone. You're going to fight a lot.
You're going to get yourself wounded.
You will be wounded. Yes. You will be depressed. Because there's no how to change such a man. Will take extra strength. And that's what is happening to her. You'll be fighting every day with other women, suspicious, everything. You are not even at peace or at rest with yourself. And I don't know why any woman will want to put herself in that kind of situation. A man that doesn't feel you're enough for him, then what more? Do you see where the thing comes in? So anything you face is not the man anymore. It's you.
Yeah.
Anything she's going through, it's not the man anymore. It's you.
Yeah.
Because you're the one that did not have your self-respect, even self-control on this so-called thing called love. You're lusting after someone who does not value you.
God bless you.
Can't you pinch yourself? Can't you tap yourself? Can't you help yourself to draw yourself back and have some sense so you can have
some respect for yourself?
Yes. There are many things we women need to work
Somebody
on.
said any man that wants to be polygamy should discuss it first with a woman before marriage. The signs are there that the man was already polygamy before. Like on this case study, the signs were there already that he's polygamous already. She decided to go into it. It's like the case of Chioma.
Thank you.
She saw it already. He's already polygamous. A man that has children for other women is already polygamous. It's not about marrying them. He doesn't have to take them to marriage registry or whatever. He's already entangled with them forever.
Thank you. And we just want to come into this man's life, forgetting that women has been with them or they have children already. Do we just want to cut them off? No link, no anything. You're only deceiving yourself. And we want to come into their lives as if you are marrying a freshly young bachelor. They're young. They are already dented. With what will I say, proofs.
With baggage, serious baggage that you will deal with for years, forever in your life. So it's a matter of choice. Oh yeah, because it's different.
Another woman has been with him before. He has given birth to children before you. Killing, why do you want to not tie him up in the
And now we want
marriage?
to be in control. Even when he wants to go and see those children, she will be crying. 2Face has gone to be with Pero. I will scatter everything. O scatter everything. O scatter here, bye.
O scatter
here. Scatter everything.
Move on. Go to another one.
Has he not move on? Kí Natasha go to kí not to F up. How to move on?
How to move on?
The what on it? She want follow back. They want to jule. How to move on?
Thank you.
Oh.
Thank you, because that is him. I want people to know now.
Hold on, no. Ní pẹ̀lú attack tí mo rí lórí ọ̀rọ̀ Annie. Tí wọ́n dẹ̀ yín fún mi jẹ́ disin. Somebody just came to make a comment. Nancy ló ń bá wí kì í ṣe mi. Mo rò pé mi lẹ́ni yẹn ń bá wí. Go ahead.
Look at her now. People that are not telling her the truth. I will not drive girl yẹn sí
ibi tó délé. Ó yẹ kó ti sọ fún tipẹ́ 3 years ago. That was a video. Tí mo ní, how can you say this man should not go and meet these other children? Mẹ́ta lẹ́ni yìí gbé fún gbàkádàrá pé ẹ ti lórogún. Concentrate on your life. Concentrate on making something good out of your life. Ìwọ nìkan kọ́ tó bá fẹ́ lọ kó lọ. Ndó bá jẹ́ ó káàbọ̀. As long as you want to stay in that home.
Okay, ṣé no marriage mọ̀ pé èmi gan àárọ̀ ló máa stop sí àbí èmi in the afternoon.
Please
Who
tell them.
guaranteed that marriage will be forever? Death.
Who is signing this forever thing? Gone. Ta ló bẹ̀rẹ̀ forever thing yìí gone. Because we have never seen this forever. Most people that do forever go on lossy courts.
Thank you. And you know what? They'll be claiming for better, for worse. Okay, the worst is he has many women.
Now the worst is coming, they are crying.
Thank you.
I love you. Oh yeah, show them, tell them.
For better, for worse, right? Okay, part of his worst is that he has many women and many children. Why can't you love him for that and continue? They can't.
And part of the worst is a philandra man. He's a philandry.
Yes,
he's a philandra.
Yes, the same way we have people that have energy for TB, nature. We have different nature. People should understand that. And don't come and kill our men, those men for us. So leave them alone.
Thank you, Gary.
Because the depression going move on. Put them into condition. You are caging them. It's like a bird that wants to fly. They are only trying to live your life. They are not happy. Yes. 2Face, back is because the noise was too much. Left to him, he wants to be firing the go. And what I like about them is that they are responsible enough to take care of those children. So what is the problem? We women, now you are pitying this woman now.
She decided to start taking it.
Thank you.
She decided, I've said nobody should put it on 2Face. Nobody should put what she has gotten herself into on 2Face. No, both of them abused each other.
Thank you. That's the word. They abused each other. Okay, now, is where she ended now. Our supporters, are they happy now?
You cannot stay with an abuser if you are not an abuser yourself.
It is in the
So sad.
Look at that show she did. You will know that everything about that were all right.
Is it that show? Did you see one video where she was shaking her head when she was talking? Shaking. Signs of... Yeah, she was shaking her head. Yeah, there was this video. She fixed last week. Last week, yes, you're not lórí ẹ̀. I just refuse to repost those videos. No one online.
Off point. Yeah. I understand. Who even encourage her to go online, self? Ọmọ tó need ìtọ́jú gidi gan. Ìfẹ́ kí ló ṣe é gan, ìfẹ́ kí ni nǹkan náà, kí ló ìfẹ́ wo ló kó sí alágbárí tó tó yìí. Can't people speak some sense to her?
To our women generally.
Okay,
generally.
Our women.
Yes. There are a lot of women buying themselves. If I bring Barrister Olumide now, people that are keeping data of what is going on back in Nigeria, he will come and tell us how they are every day. Only all in the name of I must stay.
Mrs. I must be Mrs.
Mrs. by fire by force. I want to be Mrs. by force. So it's either you manage what you see. If you can't manage it, stay on your own to be alive.
Stay on your own.
So that you can be alive.
Can be alive and say, well, I wish her maybe it's what we would call a recovery, or I don't know how to say it. Recovery. If about looks at how does she want to recover now when the man has even moved on to another one now?
She's possible she does. She goes through therapy, counseling, and the love of people around her. It's possible.
Okay.
Yeah, she needs support of people to get out of it.
If the people
talk
are
sense
not
into
still
her.
telling her the truth, if they are still blaming this guy,
they won't let her move on. Yes.
The only thing is to let her know the truth. It is not a do or die affair. It takes two to tango. Women, open your ears and listen. Let it digest well. Two, don't take to tango. And the constant thing that happens is life is change. Meaning you can change, your partner can change. And nobody is going to kill anybody for that. That person can feelings hold. So women, stop forcing our men that needs many wives, or the one you have seen already that he is polygamist in nature, all you can do to help yourself is stay out of that relationship.
ọkùnrin tó bá fẹ́ sí ni fúnra mọ̀ wípé kóun náà, you know, polygamy it's good early when a man is young, but later in life, no. At the end of the day, obìnrin mélòó ló ń wà pẹ̀lú wọn. Abeg.
Sunday can't do any. It takes wisdom.
Was it not yesterday?
And it takes money.
Money, wisdom, and not only that, most of these women too, by the time they achieve their purpose, or that they see they have achieved their purpose, they have taken care of their children and everything, and the man is getting old. That's when they remember, they remember all the things that the man has done for them, and they will leave the man. So àwọn ọmọ tiwa ni káwa bá sọ̀rọ̀, irú èmi ń sin máa sọ fún àwọn ọmọ mi ọkùnrin, please o, kò sí wọn téèyàn fobìnrin púpọ̀ ṣe o, ń bá wọn sọ ni, kóbìnrin kan wá da gbogbo nǹkan rú fún ẹ.
Ọlọ́run á jẹ́ kó meet the right one.
Àmì o.
Ẹlòmíì gan plan ẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀, ó ti yé yín. Situation, condition.
It's so scary. Fún àwọn àtàlọ́ ọmọkùnrin, so scary.
Ben.
Ben.
Ọlọ́run á kọ́ wa mọ̀ ṣe. Ẹ ṣé gan ni ma.
Thank you, sis. Thank you so much for your wonderful contribution. You know, at the end of the day, when people stay in this kind of a thing, they will turn their partner to a bad person. They will injure themselves. They will destroy things. At the end of the day, gbogbo nǹkan dàrú. Anyway, 2Face said, "No, make an help and beg Natasha." But she don't put the video down. I mean, the post down. He said, no matter what you say, he don't find love. He put the flag. He don't do like a husband of... Yes, most women are waiting for... He don't do like husband of a representative. We wish him the best. But this is a lesson that is worth... True life lesson. Worth learning from. Seriously worth learning from. For the younger ones. Irú àwa ń sìn. Somebody says the caller making excuses for men to cheat. I can't pronounce your name. I-E-A-I-O-U. Nobody can tell a full-grown man how to live. If a man says, this is me. If a man says, this is my standard, you have a right to accept him or not. And if the man pretends to you before you get married, and you see this is his life, you have a right. A gospel singer divorced the wife. He said, now for better he marry. He not marry for better, for worst. Right? If you see this man, na philandry, must you stay there to destroy the man? If you don't want him the way he is, there are other women that will accept him and manage him like that. We are not encouraging them to do that. Nobody is encouraged. We can't even encourage. Are we the one that will make their body to stand, Jimmy? That is who they are now. And there are some men that will not do all these things that we are talking of. And a man who loves himself and loves his future will plan it well. Will not live that kind of life. I was discussing with somebody yesterday. We were remembering some fathers when we were young. And we were asking questions. Where are those fathers today? Even 2Face is not helping himself now. By going straight, you left one marriage, you are going straight to another one. He's still traumatized. He's not over Annie. That lady accepting to even marry him now, self no understand what thing they happen to her. How can somebody who has vowed, been so much involved with a woman, so much for so long, publicly and everything, suddenly say, I want to marry you, under how many months? And you say, oh yeah, it's dangerous. It's dangerous for that Natasha.
My name is Aunty Adunni. I'm a video director and TV producer of Akomolowe on African Magic. Keep watching Drivetv.
Olólùfẹ́ Drivetv àti gbogbo ẹ̀yin tí Fẹ́mi Sola ẹ máa wo Drivetv. Keep watching Drivetv.
My name is Wole Agba. Taking this time out to tell you all that you keep watching Drivetv. What drive ẹ̀wọ̀n ní ògo ẹ̀? What drive ẹ̀wọ̀n fulfilment? What drive ẹ̀wọ̀n bí tó bá lọ? Ó ní iṣẹ́ rìn. Ibi ni kò máa wò Drivetv. Thank you, Chloe.
Drivetv, driving you around the world.